for this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you at the dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. Let them hang when I pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you at the dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So I let them hang when I pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you at the dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So I let them hang when I pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you at the dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. my balls, so I let them hang. When I pull this thing, all you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you.
You can even become the nominee, and you can have the election stolen from you.
How can you win with Russian interference, though?
That's the real
what I'm
thing.
scared about in 2020.
But rightly.
Because I think he's an illegitimate president that didn't really win. So how do you fight against that in 2020?
You are absolutely right.
He's an illegitimate president in my mind.
Would you be my vice presidential candidate? Folks, look, I absolutely agree.
Trump didn't actually win the election in 2016. He lost the election, and he was put into office because the Russians interfered.
Trump knows he's an illegitimate president.
The president-elect, although legally elected, is not legitimate.
I don't see this president-elect as a legitimate president.
You said you believe that Russia's interference altered the outcome of the election.
I do. We have a president who, if in fact it is proven, has been assisted by the Russians and may in fact not be a legitimate president.
The one thing that Trump is fearful of when it comes to his being president is that finally we will see how illegitimate his victory actually was.
I have an objection.
I object to the 15 votes from the state of North Carolina. I object because people are horrified.
He's an illegitimate president.
Do you believe Trump is a legitimate president?
What I believe is that there's no question that the outcome of this election was affected by the Russian interference.
There absolutely is a cloud of illegitimacy.
So that legitimacy is in question, yes. So that was a very tainted election, and in that sense, it's illegitimate.
Why do you think the president is going to such great lengths to essentially prove that he beat you?
Because he knows he didn't. He knows he's an illegitimate president.
Stolen emails, stolen drone, stolen election. Welcome to the world of unprecedented Trump.
So do you believe President Trump is an illegitimate president?
Based on what I just said, which I can't retract.
The Russian attempt to have the election, and frankly, the FBI is weighing in on the election, I think makes his election illegitimate.
There was a widespread understanding that this election was not on the level. We still don't know what really happened, Isaac. I mean, there's just a lot that I think will be revealed, history will discover. But you don't win by 3 million votes and have all this other shenanigan stuff going on and not come away with an idea like, whoa, something's not right here.
The outcome of the election was affected by their interference, and now we need to know to what degree, if any, the Trump campaign was actually in collusion with with Russia.
He knows he's an illegitimate president. So of course he's obsessed with me. And I believe that it's a guilty conscience.
We actually won the last presidential election, folks. They stole the last presidential election.
If Al Gore won that election, I think he won it anyway.
Actually, I think I carried Florida.
Bush versus Gore. A court took away a presidency.
If all the votes were counted in Florida, that Al Gore would be president today and George Bush would be back in office.
I come from Florida, where
Threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. No threat to our Hotep, especially when the Hotep got the goddess mask off. He's working his ass off, trying to tell y'all goofy dudes what they planning. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand. It's Hotep, Hotep. Hope you motherfuckers understand.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Welcome to the Hotep's Been Told You After Party. Give yourselves a round of applause because you're hanging out with me and I appreciate it, man. You could be anywhere right now, but you're chilling out with us. That makes you the real MVP. Man. So what you just saw was Democrats in the year 2000, 2016. Deny, Jay. Denying the elections. Left and right.
Right. Election deniers on the left.
Did we see Hillary get hauled off to be indicted for that?
Nah.
Did we see Maxine Waters, a.k.a. Miss Pearl from 227, shout out to Jericho Green. We see her get hauled off in front of a judge.
She was out there calling for violence in the streets.
Violence in the streets, Jay. Violence in the streets. But wait a minute, hold up. Didn't Hillary for I think she's still doing it to this day, saying that the election was stolen from her. Hell, they even tried to do a coup for 4 straight years, Jay. For 4 straight years.
They did.
Russia collusion. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. The Ruskies did it in 2016. They spent how many millions of taxpayers' dollars on some BS, on some bullshit? Huh? What happened? Donnie T get impeached. He get impeached. Then he beat the impeachment, right? Ironically, the impeachment that happened right after his presidency was about January 6th. About Juneteenth. And he beat the case. Then they had that sham hearing. Remember those hearings that they had on live excuse me, guys, on live television? Right, they had a TV producer produce it and all this other stuff. All these bombshell witnesses that didn't show up to the impeachment, that didn't get put under oath during the impeachment. All these bombshell witnesses under this bullshit oath. Remember that? That I'm pretty sure not going to show up to this trial. I guarantee you won't see not one of the people that was in that BS J6 hearing get put on the stand for this Juneteenth trial that they got going on in D.C. I guarantee it. Because they know they don't got a case. Jay. This is nonsense to me, guys. If you don't see it, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Man. Yeah, I showed this yesterday, Jay.
Hold up, what'd you see?
I'm about to show it to you.
Okay.
Let me see. Can you? I'm sharing the screen with you. You see it?
Yeah.
All right. So let me pull it up on the screen for everybody else. Check this out. This is part of the. This is part of the indictment, Jay. This is part of the indictment. Sorry, my bad. Boom. This is part of the indictment. Listen to this, Jay. The defendant had a right, like every American, to speak publicly about the election, and even to claim falsely that there had been an outcome, determinative fraud during the election, and that he had won. He was also entitled to formally challenge the results of the election through lawful and appropriate means, Jay.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I thought that's what he did. Am I wrong? I thought that's what Donnie T did. He went through the courts. The court shut him down. He believes, he said falsely claim. He believes that he was robbed. If you believe you were robbed, that's not a false claim. All right? Meanwhile, I just showed y'all clip after clip after clip of the Democrats doing just that, Jay. The funny part about it is, right? They turn around after saying that he has the right to do all of the stuff, whether it's false or not. They turn around and then they indict him for the very thing that he says that he has the right to do. What? Bruh. The funny part is that it's right there in front of you. The document's there for everybody to read. The document's there for everybody to read, Jay. Am I wrong? Am I taking the crazy pills, people? Jay, this is nuts, bro. We living in a banana republic. We there. I don't think there's any doubt anymore that we are. I don't think there's any doubt that we are anymore, Jay, that we living in a banana republic, bro. Here's another one.
They got it, Donald J. They never have his J spelled out. I wonder why that is. Because it's not John, that's why. Okay, let's continue.
Let's go. So check it. It's another piece. The defendant repeatedly refused to approve a message directing rioters to leave the Capitol as urged by his most senior advisors, including White House counsel, a deputy White House counsel, the chief of staff, a deputy chief of staff, and a senior advisor. Instead, the defendant issued two tweets that did not ask rioters to leave the Capitol, but instead falsely suggested that the crowd at the Capitol was being peaceful. So this is at 2:38, Jay. Mind you, he had just stopped speaking, if I'm not mistaken, at 1:30, I think it was.
What kind of evidence is this?
Right, exactly. Please support
what
our
kind of nonsense is this? This is the evidence.
Right, this is the evidence, and this goes against the prosecution's case, in my opinion. At 2:38 p.m., please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful.
Man, this is a non-issue. This is just to tie him up for a second for the election process. This is a non-issue if they're talking about look at this tweet and look at that tweet. What does that have to do with anything? Exactly. I thought they were going to come out with some actual, this is the bombshell evidence right here that we had.
Yeah, they're not going to run with that Passion to 57 shit that that girl spouted out at the hearings, at the televised hearings. At 3:13 p.m., I'm asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. No violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. Respect the law and our great men and women in blue. Thank you. Okay? I mean, that's pretty straightforward even with the tweets, right, Jay? Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong about that?
It's open and close. That's come on.
Am I wrong about that? And I'm gonna just play the audio of this because
isn't that the forbidden clip?
I think this is the forbidden clip.
That's the forbidden clip, isn't it?
But apparently we're supposed to be able to talk about this now on the tubes. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're probably wrong. No.
I'm probably wrong. All right. I'm just gonna play the audio.
Oh man, Orange Man bad.
Orange Man bad. Turn this down. Listen.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home.
By the way, YouTube, this is on your platform. The video that I'm playing is on your platform. Just want to let you know that.
Home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election, but we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you.
What'd he say?
So go home. We love you. So go home. We love you. You're very special. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace.
That was that day. I remember when it came out, but you know what happened, Jay? Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
They all started taking it down.
They all took it down, Jay, immediately. Red alert. All hands on deck. Make sure take this tweet down. Make sure anybody that retweeted take it down too.
They started banning him shortly thereafter, didn't they?
Shortly thereafter. Yeah, I think that night.
Then they started purging all the MAGA accounts, purging them left and right. Anyone who retweeted it, spoke about it.
It's crazy, right? And like I said, in contrast, I just played you guys, Democrats, across the damn spectrum, across the decades, Jay, contesting elections. Make that make sense. The mental gymnastics is ridiculous when it comes to that, right? They want to blame Trump for the agent provocateurs that were there at the Capitol. Meanwhile, at the Republican baseball game practice, one of Bernie Sanders supporters shot it up. You know what Bernie said after that? He condemned it, rightfully so, right? But you know what Bernie said after that? He said, if I was responsible for everything that my supporters did, it'd be a very difficult life. That was Bernie Sanders' answer to that.
Then he threw on some mittens.
And he sat there with his legs crossed and he said, boo hoo, boo hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm just saying, guys, we living in a two-tiered justice system, right? A two-tiered justice system. I wouldn't be surprised if this fucking video gets taken down off YouTube tomorrow and I got another strike. But fuck them. We over on Rumble, guys, if you don't know that. Cannon Hotep on Rumble. Hotep TV on Rumble, guys. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe. Matter of fact, I'm about to drop the links in there for y'all in a second. But this is crazy, Jay. This is another indictment. Another indictment on Donnie T. Which is funny because you had this tweet come out yesterday. Where is it at? Here it go here. Check this out. Congressman Byron Donalds The pattern of events surrounding our investigation into the Bidens can't be a coincidence. So March 17th, Hunter Biden admits that the laptop is his, like we already didn't know, right? I mean, you got pictures of him smoking crack, little girls and prostitutes and all that other shit, right? The very next day, the notice of the first indictment on Donald Trump. The very next day, June 8th, FBI document on $5 million Biden bribe drops. The very next day, Mar-a-Lago indictment drops. 7:31, Archer testifies. 8/1, Juneteenth indictment. Not to mention when Hunter Biden when the judge threw his sweetheart deal out about that gun charge, what'd they do? Aliens is here. They said aliens is here. Excuse my coughing, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what this cough is just sticking around. This shit is nuts, bro. This shit is nuts. It's a concerted effort, guys. It's a concerted effort to get Donald Trump out of the paint again. You saw the Time Magazine article. I showed it to you. I've shown it to you. The shadow campaign that quote unquote saved the 2020 election. Seems like another shadow campaign is underway, Jay. Well underway. See, because you know why? They have nobody that can beat him.
Yeah.
They have nobody that can beat him.
Just trying to slow him down a little bit.
They trying to slow him down a little bit, Jay. They trying to slow him down a little bit. They trying to take his head out of the game. They trying to make sure they can stifle him every step of the way. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy. It's ridiculous. Meanwhile, Biden crime family getting away scot-free. You can get the fuck out of the goddamn stream. Do these two mouth breathers ever look at the chat? Nobody cares about what you got to say. Maybe if you were nice. But I'm telling you guys, the Biden crime family, nothing's going to happen to them, Jay. They're not going to go down, right? They're not going to get hauled off in front of a judge. Maybe Hunter Biden goes, he'll get a slap on the wrist, right? He'll get a slap on the wrist. But that's about it. Jonah's right. Biden might not be the big guy. I don't think Biden got 10%. And then Hunter got the lion's share. Right? Who else was getting 10%? 15%, 20%. How much did Barrio get? Because I'm sure he knew. How much Pelosi and them get? I'm sure he knew. You know what I mean? I'm telling you guys, this is a concerted effort, guys, to make sure Donnie T can't win. They have nobody viable on their side, guys. You know what I mean? They have nobody on their side that can beat Donald Trump, period, full stop. RFK isn't even on their side. They won't even give him Secret Service. They won't even give him Secret Service detail. Wonder why that is. They don't want to have any debates. So what they're going to do, they're going to Shanghai it again. They're going to steal it again. And the shit is sad. This shit is sad that he has to go through this. It's going to be a war of attrition. And like I said before, the government have nothing but time and resources, Jay. The government has nothing but time and resources. And they're going to try to use all of Donald Trump's resources up.
He's just trying to slow it down a little bit, and he's still getting back in.
Oh, I no doubt in my mind that he can win.
It's really like even though he doesn't have that same momentum that he had from back in the day, he's still going to be getting in.
He's still ahead of the polls.
Who is going to, in their right mind, is going to show up to the polls to vote for a guy that falls down consistently, can't string a sentence together? It's just not going to happen.
Exactly. It's not. It's not going to happen. This shit is crazy. Because let's be honest. In my opinion, right? In my opinion, 2017 was, 2020 was Shanghai. 2020 was stolen. Period. Let's see. What's this? Insane in the Membrane says, fraud violations dropped for Sam Bankman-Fried. Nobody arrested from Epstein Island. Hillary deletes 30,000 emails. Biden, Afghanistan deaths. Obama, Syria deaths. Nothing happens. Trump, free speech gets arrested. That's a fact.
The Fast and the Furious operation with Eric Holder.
Fast and the Furious operation with Eric Holder. The
kids
list,
in cages.
Kids in cages. Oh, let's not forget about the Haiti situation with Hillary's the Clinton Foundation. No investigation into that. Right? Bro, this shit is crazy. This shit is fucking nuts, yo. Oh man, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, bro, they can't. The internet is undefeated, right? They can't. What's the word? They can't kill him. Right? They can't just off him. They got to discredit him. This is what these indictments are for, guys. They're not to put Donald Trump in jail because they know that these indictments won't put Donald Trump in jail. Right? They know they won't put Donald Trump in jail. This is to, like Jay said, one, to slow him down, to stop him from running a proper race, to hamstring him and tie him up in so much litigation and court dates that it'd be hard for him to get to debate or rally. That's what it's trying to do. Two, it's trying to discredit Donald Trump and make him unsavory to the Republican Party. It's trying to make him unsavory to his own voters and try to make him unsavory in the court of public opinion, where nobody wants to get near him. You best believe they're going to try to pull in any of his supporters, anybody that wants to back him. They're going to try to pull him in and try to hit him with a must appear in court. Right? That's what they're going to do. We see them try to do that during the impeachment, where he had lawyers that had to back away from him, witnesses that had to back away from him. The shit is nuts, man, and it's sad. It's sad that he's going through this. Meanwhile, oh my gosh. Meanwhile, where is it at? Right? Where was this tweet at? Oh, his truth at. Here we go. This is what he tweeted a little bit after getting arraigned. He says, considering the fact that I had to fly to a filthy, dirty, falling apart, and very unsafe Washington, D.C. today, and that I was then arrested by my political opponent, who is losing badly to me in the polls, Crooked Joe Biden. It was a very good day.
Today was a good day.
Today was a good day. Yeah, he cubed now. Oh man, OJ91 with the $2 super chat. I appreciate you. Rumble Rant said the GOP, like Mitch, the Frozen, will try to screw him like they did in 2022 midterms. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. So you can't be blind. You can't blindly follow either side, bro. You got rhinos. You got rhinos over there. You got people that's tied in with people on the left or the powers that be. The Republicans versus Democrats for the most part, man, is what's the word? It's like WWE, yo. At the end of the day, they all eating dinner together, sipping on fucking champagne, smoking a cigar. You know what I mean? Thank you, Protocol to Uniparty. That's exactly what it is. You got some diehard conservatives, some diehard liberals, and you got the Uniparty. BA says, I disagree. They're making Trump more likely to win Republican nomination. They didn't want DeSantis to be the nominee. Looks like the plan has worked so far. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think that Trump will be the front runner. The thing is, they don't want him to be the front runner. They don't want DeSantis, but they damn sure don't want Trump. They damn sure don't want Trump. And I guarantee they will probably take DeSantis over Trump. That's just my opinion on that. I just think that it's going to backfire on them big time. It's going to backfire big time on them. I think it's going to have a Streisand effect. You know, it's going to force people to look more at what's going on, and they're going to get with him. They're going to start. I think Trump's going to gain some more support. That's just what I think. So? Yeah, I think he'll gain more support. I think it would just
stay the same, but you think so? I know that Ron is looking like Jeb 2.0, right?
He is, and he's not looking too good to the voters. Look at the polls.
He started off that campaign started off so sloppy, and then it just kept on crashing and burning along the way.
Tyler Durden in the building says lots of dirty money tactics. Same folks are paying Newsom too. It's facts.
Oh yeah, Newsom is always taking trips to the White House.
Speaking of that, DeSantis say he going to debate Newsom.
See, they're trying to position. This is what we had a conversation on a long time ago.
Yep.
We said that they're trying to position these two as the face of their party. We said Ron and Gavin were like the 2028 people they were trying to position up, along with what's that, Hakeem
Jeffries?
Right, Hakeem Jeffries. Who's like Barry Soetoro 2.0.
Yeah, but they're
trying to prop up those guys. They're trying to prop those guys up for 2028.
You think Hakeem Jeffries is one of their picks?
Definitely. Because remember they were going gaga over him during the whole confirmation thing. I mean, they were the media, all of his constituents, all of the people that every blurb that you read was all positive about him. Yeah. And then when he would come out there and he would say he would have those those alphabet one-liners that they pulled out of the Obama's playbook.
Mm-hmm. I agree, and I think you guys are right. You know what I mean? I think that the Democrats would rather whoever they have run against DeSantis versus Trump, right?
It's definitely Newsom and Jeffries. That might even be their president and vice president person that they're shooting for. Because remember too, isn't Gavin the one that was putting out the common sense laws that he was going to be bringing to the forefront?
Yeah, not to mention, remember they had the recall on Newsom, and somehow he magically pulled that shit out. They had a recall in California.
Amendment.
They had a recall.
That's what they're talking about.
Is that what it was?
Aren't they talking about the 28th Amendment?
For who? For Biden?
For Newsom coming up with the 28th Amendment.
Oh, you talking about that amendment he trying to create? Yeah, that was stupid.
2028.
OJ91 says Biden will pack the courts once SCOTUS says ghost guns restrictions are unconstitutional. It will be scary. Calling it now. Right now the Supreme Court or the Fifth Circuit Court already ruled against the ATF on frames and receivers, including P80s. So you got a point on that. You definitely got a point on that. That'd be interesting to see. Hopefully that's not the case, though. A good chunk of Trump voters are normally non-voters. A lot of people who would not be politically engaged, they are not GOP supporters. I agree. And I was going to bring up that point, right? You got the GOP want DeSantis, right? The Democrats, they want Gavin Newsom, right? Especially over RFK Jr. But the people, the one issue voters, the people who aren't that engaged in politics, right? They want Trump. They want Trump. And I think there's enough of them to sway that election, bro, in Trump's favor. Soil Sister, what's going on? She says selected, not elected. Y'all are delusional if you think we actually elect our presidents. Shake my head, wake up, left, right, same bird. Just saying. I've said that before. We say it all the time. We say it all the time. I said it yesterday. When you see how things play out, right? I said it yesterday when it came down to 2016. They had already picked Hillary Clinton to win. That's why she didn't run a race, right? That's why she wasn't out there. She had Big Sean and them going out there, shucking and jiving for her on stage. You know what I mean? In Ohio. You know what I mean? Bruce Springsteen shucking and jiving on stage in Cleveland or wherever the hell he was at, somewhere in Middle America, because she didn't want to go talk to people because she felt like she didn't have to. Right? They thought they had that shit wrapped up. They picked, and I said this, I think they picked Donald Trump to run against Hillary because they thought that was going to be a gimme. They thought it was going to be a gimme. And guess what, Jay? Gimme got shot. And Donnie T ended up winning. Donnie T ended up winning. Simple as that. And I said about 2000, even though I showed y'all these videos in the beginning, they talking about Gore got the election stolen from him in 2000. I agree. He probably did get the election stolen from him in 2000. You know why?
Because they needed a day in September.
That and George Bush Jr. was next in line. They had already picked him. It was preordained by them who it was going to be.
Remember, Gore had no qualms with it at all. He wasn't out there protesting it. He wasn't out there mad one little bit. He let it play out. He let it all play out its course.
Yeah.
And then he dipped out and was cool with writing his old climate story.
He pulled a Bernie Sanders.
After he invented the internet and all that.
Yeah, he pulled a Bernie Sanders. He gave up because he already knew what the deal was. That recount was BS. Appreciate you again, OJ91. I appreciate you. If they take down Trump, Elon Musk is next. They're already investigating over the Twitter takeover. OJ91 got his kufi on tight. I hear that. My type of viewer right there. Yeah, that's right. Insane in the Membrane, Jay-Z and Beyonce danced the jig for Hillary too. Yeah, they did. Yep. So yeah, I mean the whole elected versus selected stuff, I'm right there with you all day. All day. But I think Trump proved that that can be broken, right? And once he broke that barrier where the election is just all for show, right? Once he broke that barrier and he showed the man behind the curtain, what did they do? What did they do? They just outright just start taking the shit. They outright just stole the shit. They outright just called Russia collusion. They just outright did it. They don't even care no more. They put the shit right in the open for you to see it. Because they don't care. They're going to do what they want now. They feel like they got a formula right now and they're going to keep running with that formula. Like I said, they're not opposed to running the same play twice. Maybe 3 times. Yeah, we brought that up, Fuego. What's up, Fuego? Yeah, they DeSantis and Newsom going to have a debate. I don't know if I'm even interested in watching that. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm interested in it. Insane in the Memory says Zuckerberg won the election for Biden, $400 million in ballot harvesting boxes in the 5 disputed battlegrounds. It's crazy. There we go. But yeah, it's nuts, man. Jay had to step away because he got to do his daddy stuff. He got to do the daddy thing. Got to do the daddy thing. I don't know. I think Trump still has a chance of getting back in. That's just me. I think Trump still has a chance of getting back in. It's just gonna be hard. That road's gonna be difficult. They want him to tap out. Like I said, the government ain't got nothing but time and resources. Nothing but time and resources, guys. It's a war of attrition now for Trump. Is he gonna give up and say fuck it? Or is he gonna keep fighting? Is he gonna stand on his convictions? Hey, Protocol, explain to me what you just sent me, bro. I'm looking at it now. You in Maryland, bro? I can't wait to move out of Maryland. West Virginia looks good. I feel you. I was trying to get my wife to move out of Maryland a long time ago, bro. Before I bought my house, I was trying to go to PA or you know what I mean? I was trying to get the hell out of here. I just couldn't convince her to move. I'm right there with you, Rasco. With the size of the government nowadays, I think everything is an op. You got to be skeptical now. You got to be skeptical about everything you hear, from war to elections to these, to a random shooting, in an otherwise docile part of America. You got to be skeptical of those stuff because they lie. They're not beyond doing that. I always point out the Lusitania. I always point out the Gulf of Tonkin incident. I always point out the babies in the incubators incident. I always point out Pearl Harbor, and I always point out that day in September. When you got a track record like that, shit, even Route 91, you got a track record like that, you got to question everything. Man, Westmore already done gave, quote unquote, gender affirming care to minors. He already wrote that in the law. He already signed the Can't Carry Anywhere law that's supposed to take place in October. This gas car shit, he might do it. He's the new Obama. Westmore is the new Obama. Period, full stop. Mark my words. It ain't gonna be Hakeem Jeffries. It's gonna be Westmore. Westmore is the new Obama. I think Westmore is gonna run for 4 years. He's gonna be the governor here in Maryland for 4 years, and then he runs for president. And the GOP, the DNC gonna give him their full support. Watch. Hakeem Jeffries might have been for a little bit their next Obama, but no, it's Westmore. I guarantee it. And that's scary. And I met him. He's a decent guy. He's a nice guy, but politically, no. Sorry, I can't get with him. I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for him at all here. Yeah, the moderator was definitely biased on that. I seen it. It was horrible. That's it. In person, he's a nice guy, but his politics, no. Sorry, I can't do it. Oh yeah, Eric Cooley. Eric, I'm building 7 and over. When it come to conspiracies, I'm building 7 and over. That's what I like to say. Shout out to Sam Tripoli for that one. He says look up Operation Northwoods. Yeah, that was that day in September, but it was supposed to be blamed on the Cubans back in the 60s. Yeah. Yep. I know exactly. I know all about Operation Northwoods. You think Big Gretch? You think Big Gretch on deck? I don't know, yo. I don't know if Big Gretch on deck. She might be. Maybe for somebody's vice. I don't know if I don't know if she's up there for sole president. If it's a woman, I don't know if it's gonna be Big Gretch. But I don't know who it would be though. It wouldn't be Kamala. It can't. But Kamala is purely transactional. It could be Kamala, but she's purely transactional. Right? So they could do that because she would just be the female version of what Biden is right now. Weekend at Bernie's. She would do whatever they said to do. They give her a script. She's just more coherent. You know what I mean? But it's just what they doing to Donald Trump, man, is criminal. But we already know that. They got to run a smoke screen for the Biden crime family, and they got to try to get him out of the paint somehow by trying to prevent him from winning the presidency. Like I said, by tying him up in so much litigation, trying to tie him up in these court dates and these indictments that he don't have. Because remember, Donald Trump ran on 76% of his own money. He won with $10 million of his own money, right? They trying to deplete his war chest to stop him from running. Not to mention, like I said, they trying to make him unsavory in the court of public opinion to everybody. That's what they're trying to do. I just don't think it's going to work. I think the more they push, the more they trying to indict this guy, the more favorable he looks to the voter, especially the voter that don't get into politics like that, like Jay said. The GOP, they want DeSantis. Excuse me. The DNC, they want to try to string Biden along for another 4, which they can't. But they're gonna put Newsom in there because they definitely don't want RFK in there. They definitely don't, and they definitely they had to squash the debates because RFK, they can't afford to have him debate anybody. Hell, I like RFK. If it wasn't for his gun stance, he might have my support. But because of his stance on guns, he don't. He don't. His stance on guns is the sole reason why I wouldn't vote for him. Simple as that. Second Amendment it means a lot. People don't understand that if it was no Second Amendment, the rest of the Constitution is just fuck piece of toilet paper. That's all it is. That's it. Joan in the building. Excuse me. Gretchen has no personality. I'm an hour and a half from Detroit. Big Gretch also killed a lot of elderly people that nobody ever talks about during the pandemic. Big Gretch got a lot. They talk about the dude from New York, the governor from New York. No, Big Gretch, her numbers was up there too. Her numbers was up there too. Not Chris Cuomo. What was his brother? Andrew Cuomo. But Big Gretch, her numbers was up there too, but nobody talk about it. Brazil banned 9mm handgun. So did Canada. Remember, the 9mm blows the lung out the back, according to Joe Biden. Oh man, this shit is crazy. Anyway, Godspeed to Donald Trump. Keep rumbling, man. Hopefully they don't take your resolve away from you and you back out of this thing. I'm gonna tell you this, guys. Nothing's gonna happen to the Biden crime family. Nothing's gonna happen to Biden. Nothing's gonna happen to their partners. None of that. Nothing. The only thing that we can hope to happen, right? The only thing that we can hope to happen is that people's eyes get open to what's going on with them. That's all we can do is shine a light on the shit that they doing and how crooked it is, and just hope people see it and just not vote for them. Again, Trump showed that you can break the illusion of the vote and that people can actually have power enough to vote somebody in office. Why do you think they wanted to get rid of the Electoral College after the fact? It didn't work out in their favor this time. Anyway, enough about old Donnie T, man. He gonna be fine. None of that shit gonna stick. None of the indictments are gonna stick. They're not made to. They just made the time up. That's all it is. Period. Exactly, Big Ron. We can hope Trump wins. Question is, how long will what he can fix last? Bro, he threw him off track for 4 years. I told you Agenda 2020 turned into Agenda 2030. Shit crazy. They fuck around and have some kind of like, I don't know, climate lockdown or some shit. They gonna do something. They're gonna throw another Hail Mary to try to mimic 2020. Watch. Period. Full stop. Anyway, let's get to this shit. So HJ and Unc, they brought it up on the show. There's a video. I don't know when this video. I don't know if this is. I'm assuming this is recent. This video is of these store owners beating the living hell out of a fucking robber, a thief. They was wearing his ass out with that goddamn cane. I'm about to show this shit to y'all. Oh man, here we go.
God damn. Ain't nothing you can do though. There's nothing you can do, man. Until you call police. Ain't nothing you can do, man, until police come in.
Ain't nothing you can do. Yeah, all right.
Hey, no.
They said ain't nothing you can do. Hold my turban.
Hey, Hey, don't. Hey, ain't nothing you can do, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
And then you got the motherfucker filming. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ain't nothing you can do till the police come. Don't do that, boss. Don't do. Why not? Why not? Why not? That's the crazy shit. You can't. Ain't nothing you can do. They probably was together. Hey yo, he said, "Ow." He felt the ass whooping coming. He felt the ass whooping coming before he got hit. Hold up. He started yelling "ow" before the hits came. Watch this shit. They wearing his ass out. No, fuck that. Wear his ass out. Wear his ass out.
Whooping his ass. That's called whooping your ass. That's called whooping your ass.
Yo. That nigga started yelling "ow" before the ass whooping came. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. They caned the shit out of him. Oh my gosh. He reached all the way back to 12 years a slave and wore his ass out. Hey, yo. I'm telling you guys, fuck that. We need more of that shit. We need more of that shit, yo. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. We need more of that shit, y'all. Police ain't doing shit. You got prosecutors out here talking about they not prosecuting anybody who does this. You got people going into these stores like this. I guess this, I don't know if this is, I'm a 7-Eleven. You got these dudes going into 7-Eleven stealing shit like this, and they not supposed to be able to have no type of recourse. People work hard for these businesses, right? You know what I mean? And people just walking in, taking shit and walking out, and you can't do nothing about it. The police can't do shit. The police arrest them, and the prosecutor letting them out. Like a fucking turnstile. Yeah, exactly. Singapore, you can't even spit gum out on the street in Singapore. They're going to cane you. They ain't playing. These other countries ain't playing. I'd have wore his ass out till the police came. And I guarantee the police wouldn't have, they'd have just let the shit go down. They'd have let the shit go down. There would be no criminal charges against them. There'd be no criminal charges against them. Maybe some civil shit if this guy decided to try to take some kind of civil recourse, but I doubt it. He wore their asses out. They got him on video stealing, and they beat this shit out of him. That's an ass whooping stick. I don't know what Unc talking about. That ain't no broom handle. That ain't no mop handle. That's an ass whooping stick. They might sell them on Temu. I don't know. Pop-up Hotep in the building said they beat his ass to the white meat. Oh, man. Apu might have a hard time once dude get out. That dude ain't going back in that fucking 7-Eleven. I don't know where this is at, Fuego. I don't know. But this need to happen in every fucking neighborhood. This is what need to happen right here. And Tyler said, I got swords and guns. Homeboy is lucky. Bruh. That shit's fucking hilarious. This nigga said, before he got hit. But I'm serious, y'all, because this shit is happening all over the place. This shit is happening all over the place. You back, Jay? There we go. Bro, we just did you see that?
With the broomstick.
I called it an ass whooping stick because that's too thick to be a broomstick or a mop. That shit like it came off the end of a shovel. Yo, that shit like that like it came off a Home Depot shovel. Holy smokes. And you can hear it when that shit got some weight to it, bro. Matter of fact, I know that's the handle from Matter of fact, I know that's a Home Depot shovel because I got the same fucking one out there in my basement right now. But that's what has to happen, man. Insane in the Membrane with the $2 Rumble Rant. I appreciate you. Try that in the gas station. New song by Jason Aldean. Fuego said a security stick named Gentle Persuasion. Apu's favorite weapon, no use other than for hitting. Bruh. Good Lord, they wearing his ass out. You know what? Salute to them. That's what need to happen, Jay. That need to happen more. You know what I mean? Because look at this shit right here. I meant to play this yesterday, but I got too caught up. This is what they doing. Look at this. Look at this. They done flash mob a fucking Gucci store. They done flash mob the Gucci store, Jay. They done flash mob the Gucci store. What I will say is this, Unc right though. Unc right. What's going to happen is these storefronts are just going to shut the fuck down, and then people are just going to have to get their stuff online. That's what's going to happen.
That's the game plan, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the game plan.
That's the game plan.
You got a security guard just watching. All he can do is observe and report. Protocol say he want to induct the 7-Eleven guys into the Proud Boy Hall of Fame for that ass whooping. What they say on the Boondocks? Police are not pressing charges. They said that ass whoop was punishment enough. But this is the shit though. Like they running out of stores like this. This is happening all over across the United States, especially in these democratic strongholds. Like, you know, like even with Baltimore City, right? It used to be like any theft, anything under, I think it was anything 500 and up or something like that. I forgot what it was. Now they done raised the shit to like $1,000 and up. And that's when they prosecute you. Same thing in New York. And a couple, I think Chicago. And that's why people, they walk and get a fuck. They bold enough. They'll walk in and get a whole cart and go shopping and just walk right out the front door. But the sad part is a lot of these places, right, that the owners or the management or whatever, the regional, they say just let the shit happen. Just let it go. And then you got employees who try to stop it, they get fired. I guarantee if that security guard would have fucking nightstick one of them boys, he wouldn't have a job. That security guard would have hit his ass with a clothesline with a ass baton. He wouldn't have a job today. And they doing it because they know they can do it. OJ91 with the $2 Rumble Rant. I appreciate it. There are so many dead malls. I went to the outlet store in Queenstown, Maryland. Dead only place popping is Arundel Mills due to casino. Yeah, Queenstown is dead. What's the other one? It's one up 70, not Hagerstown, but it's one before Hagerstown. I mean, they got some decent stores, but that's dead too. Don't nobody be up there. Like you said, Arundel Mills is the only one because of Maryland Live. That's it. But this shit is happening all over the place, and these kids aren't being held accountable. The people that's doing this ain't being held accountable. But the thing is this shit gonna happen to like it just happened to them guys at 7-Eleven, and people gonna start taking that into their own hands. People gonna start taking matters into their own hands. Let's not forget the spirit of the rooftop Asians. Let's not forget the spirit of the rooftop Asians, okay?
Man.
They was lighting motherfuckers up during the riots, and they had a resurgence during the Summer of Love.
Did they?
Bruh, I was watching a clip back during the Summer of Love, and you seen them folks coming over the hill like the horde, ready to go run up in them Asian stores, and all you heard was you just heard gunfire, and they when I say they turned tail and ran immediately, they turned tail and ran immediately. They was like it's like up rooftop Asians is back. They wasn't playing at all, yo. Cause yo, shit already tough, yo. Let's say you a mom and pop shop, and I don't know, you got a little mom and pop pharmacy or you a little corner store, right? And people just come walking in there and they just start stealing your stuff and walking out the front door. That's your livelihood. You paying for that with your money. A lot of these insurance companies, I hate when people are like, oh, well, the insurance to take care of it. A lot of these insurance companies didn't cover them people during the Summer of Love. The mom and pops that got all jacked up, they ain't get covered. They just lost.
Who's the next George Floyd? They got to get the rest of these mom and pops out of here. We need to only be going through Walmart and Amazon. That should be the only two approved stores for our safety, our security.
OJ91 said, don't forget gangs chasing people away too. Yeah. Shit, I remember my homeboys called me up one night. Hey, yo, we going down to the protest show. I'm not even going down in that bullshit. So what y'all going down there for? Oh, we gonna be fucking these people up who out of town coming here trying to mess up. Dead ass. That's my homeboys like, yo, nah, we going down there. We gonna beat the shit out of anybody that's trying to break shit up. I was like, nah, y'all. I said I don't go. Yeah, I don't go nowhere without the gun. And in Maryland, you can't carry at a protest. So I said I ain't gonna go there and start beating people up and then shit escalate and then I gotta pop somebody and now I'm fucking on trial.
Just trying to Kyle Rittenhouse the situation.
Yeah, but they went down there and they was whooping ass. They went down there was whooping ass. It was like a few of them. He's like a few people came in and they was picking up bricks right to shot. Yeah, and they bow. My homeboy's like, we weren't having that this time, yo.
Yeah. Remember when the pallets of bricks started showing up?
Yeah, that was all by design.
It's like, what these pallets of bricks doing out here?
It's pallets of bricks that showed up in Baltimore too.
What?
Dead ass. That's why my homeboys was like, hey yo, we going down there. Anybody pick a brick up, we busting that ass. Cause they popped up here too. Right downtown on Pratt Street. Exactly. I kept my ass home, Tyler. I wasn't crazy. I got kids and shit. Maybe young Cannon in his 20s who wanted all the smoke. You know what I mean? But that was it. But this shit is crazy, man. I remember I did that video where you had Michael Rappaport all, oh my God, you see these guys? This guy just walked out of here with all this stuff. And I'm like, that's what you expect. These are the people you voted in office that you praise so much. They the ones that created the law that allow relax the law so people can do this. Then he go walk through there a week or a month later. That Rite Aid shutting down. No shit, the Rite Aid shutting down. Just like we had a Target here in Maryland, right? After the Freddie Gray riots, after the Freddie Gray shit, that Target was gone. That Target was gone.
They must have been making good money then too.
Yeah, yo, and the sad part is it was so many people that worked at that Target and they lost their jobs and they were like, oh my God, I can't believe. See, they don't want to ever invest in black. No, y'all niggas was stealing. And then y'all stole so much during the riots. What's the point of them being there? They just cut their losses and dip. Candy used to sweat creatine and HGH. I remember I was in high school, right? And what was we about to do? I think we was all going to get like football gloves or something like that. We had homecoming. We all wanted to get the same football gloves or whatever. So we was all going down Mondawmin Mall, right? So one of the dudes named Lil Phil. I told Lil Phil he got to sit in the back because we ain't had no booster seat, right? He's like, that's all right. He said, I'm going to tell the cops that you and your father on steroids. Both y'all going to jail. And some dude told somebody, it's like, he's like, God damn, what your parents feed you Similac sandwiches? I was always one of the biggest guys. Like I was always like muscular, like even like 10, 11 years old.
Dang.
So like in high school, like I said, my senior year I was 225 pounds with like 4% body fat. And that's just how I walked around.
Kenneth was jacked.
Yeah.
Did you ever get the creatine bloat?
I never took creatine in high school. I'm sorry, I took creatine for a week in high school, and then this was 2001. This is when I was going to varsity. I was like, I gotta bulk up, blah blah blah. I took creatine for a week. Then these two wrestlers and a football player died from creatine because they were loading, but they wasn't drinking enough water. When you do that creatine loading, you got to drink hella water. And they were trying to do that bodybuilder shit. The bodybuilders was doing that loading shit, but you got to carry a gallon. I think you got to drink like a gallon, almost 2 gallons of water with like that shit. And they wasn't. And this is before we had like water break standards. Like back in 2001, you had to be dead. You had to be seeing dead relatives before they fucking let you take a water break. When them boys died from that creatine, coaches was like, all right, we got to give mandatory water breaks now.
It's terrible.
Yeah, so once I seen that shit, I was like, nope. And this is when creatine started getting big. Like this is when everybody started taking the shit. And my dad was a bodybuilder, so he had it in the house. And he was like, yeah, son. But he wasn't loading me. He was giving me the 5 grams. 5 grams in like some orange juice or whatever. And I would just, but I was like, nah, I don't want to take that shit, Dad. These dudes just died. I don't want no parts of that shit.
Cause like
I didn't need it anyway though.
The C4 has like creatine in it, but like the straight creatine, like the granule kind, I took that before and I had the bloats like crazy. My face started bloating. My stomach was all bloated out. I mean, it was big.
Well, because it make you retain water.
And I was like, shoot, I want to get off of this. I got off of it and I just went. I felt much better.
Now when I do, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I know a lot of people swear by it, and there's a lot of people that even claim that you can't get bloat on creatine. That's a darn.
If you loaded, you can't. I don't know how you was taking it. Was you just doing 5 grams a day?
It was the granular. It was the real granular, thick kind. I don't even know if they make that anymore, but it really was giving me the bloats like crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Insane in the membrane. That's what we had. We had the GNC brand. Yep. We had the GNC brand. But that's the only supplement that really worked, bro. And they used to be like $11 for like a 6-month supply of creatine. I bought some creatine like earlier this year. It cost me like $50 for the same bottle that would have cost me $11.
Oh yeah,
bro. I was like, what? I said, when creatine get this high? Now everybody want to use it again. It's become popular again. People starting to realize it's the only shit that really actually work.
It's one of the studied things.
Yeah, but like when I was on
the ecdysterones though, I think that's legit too.
What
the
is it?
Ecdysterones.
What's that?
The stuff that's based like like the turkesterone and stuff like that. It has like it's like plant sterols. It's basically almost like plant steroids in a way. It's like the same stuff that the ants are on, and the ants get swole off of. I mean, that stuff, you take some of that stuff, I think it's pretty good.
People was doing that deer antler shit. I don't know if that was ever,
I don't think deer antler ever did anything, but it's supposed to be like vitality or something like that.
Yeah. But I know they said Ray Lewis, that's what he quote unquote took when he fucked his arm up. He was doing deer antler spray.
I need to get on that taurine though. They say taurine's really good. I love every time I'm on taurine and leucine, I feel pretty good on those two.
But yeah, I'm actually down. I'm down like 303 right now from like 315.
Let's go, Kenny.
Yeah.
I've been watching Unc's kettlebell videos. Did you go see the Ninja Turtles?
No, I ain't see it yet. I don't know if I want to see it.
So they saying that Master Splinter is rainbows
in
the Ninja Turtles. And
I thought they said Donatello was too.
I don't know, but this is what they said. So And now they're trying to downplay it. So what had happened was they had you know the character Scumbag, right? The scumbug.
Yeah.
The ugly looking purple dude. Mm-hmm. He's like a purple guy that's like a bug, and he looks like part fly and part beetle or something. He has real weird looking wings and stuff. Mm-hmm. He's the boyfriend of Master Splinter.
Jesus.
But in the movie, okay, in the ad campaign and like on the toy shelves, it says Scumbug as himself. Like on the toys and on the other stuff. You know how on the toys that came out, those toys all say Scumbug is a dude. So in the movie, I guess there's a lot of make-out scenes between Scumbug and Master Splinter.
In the movie?
Yeah. And then he's like, but this is the thing, though. He's like, he tells the turtles, I just can't help it. I'm really attracted to her.
So it's a they them.
Now what they did is they saw how all those other movies had gone fake woke and went broke, and they said dub over Splinter's voice over here and have him say I really like her. Master scene, you know what I'm saying?
Master Splinter like a stud. Stop, yo! I'm not taking my kids to see that shit.
But they turned it into, you know, without changing anything in the movie except for dubbing over his voice at some point or telling him to change up the line. Jackie Chan, you know, or they could use AI to do it. They had him say, I just can't help it. I really like her, about the Scumbug dude. But that way they can be like, nah, see, he not rainbows. That's a girl. It just, she just real rough looking. That's all.
No, fuck that. I'm not taking them to see that shit. I don't even want to say it. They doing too much, yo. Hey, Jay, did you see Trump new lawyer?
They redacted?
Nah, she. Oh, man. You guys see her? Have you guys seen Trump's new lawyer? She pretty easy on the eyes, Jay. She pretty easy on the eyes. Holy smokes. Let's see what she had to say.
There's testimony and there's a number of aides that have said that the president was made aware that he lost the election and yet continued to argue that it was stolen from him. How do you reconcile those two things?
Well, I think that everybody was made aware that he lost the election, but that doesn't mean that was the only advice he was given. As anybody understands what happens in the Oval Office, there are a numerous amount of advisors and politicians and lawyers, not just one or two, that are giving you advice and telling you what they believe is true. So he may not agree with Mike Pence. He may not agree with one of his lawyers, but that doesn't mean that there weren't other people advising him exactly the opposite. And the president has a right, as every one of us do, to listen to several opinions and make their decision.
Beauty and brains, Jay. Beauty and she is fine. Good Lord, in the morning. Richard said Trump hit that.
Does she look like? Is it just you, or is it, I mean, or me? She look like Melania.
You think she look like his daughter?
Melania Trump, his wife.
Oh, Melania. I thought you meant Ivanka.
Nah.
I think she looked like Jessica Biel a little bit. Just a tad, maybe.
Jessica Biel looks like Melania.
You think so?
And this girl looked like Melania. All the Eastern Europeans look like her.
Pop-Up said invited a Hotep con. Big Ron said Trump found a hot federal lawyer priceless. Bruh, she... Man!
She from Czechoslovakia.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Hey, I don't know where she from. She might be from La Femme Mascara. That might be the real Princess Diana. Good Lord, she bad. You know what? She might win just because she fine. She better get it's a dude judge too. He might be like, you know what? Fuck it, he won. Good Lord. You know what, Trump? You got some taste. You got good taste in women, Trump. I'm gonna tell you that much. Shit. Nobody gave a shit about what she said. Everybody just like, damn, she bad. Oh my gosh, yo. Whew. Go ahead, Trump. Did you hear this dumb shit Al Sharpton said, yo?
Al Sharpton said something.
So he said, quote, can you imagine if James Madison or Thomas Jefferson tried to overthrow the government? Look at this shit. Where's it at? There we go. Oh my goodness gracious. Man, listen.
Reading that James Madison or Thomas Jefferson tried to overthrow the government so they can stay in power. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at American history. One day our children's children will read American history. And can you imagine our reading that James Madison or Thomas Jefferson tried to overthrow the government so they can stay in power? That's what we're looking at. We're looking at America.
Could have swore that was called the the Revolutionary War there, Al Sharpton. Could have swore that was the Independence Day. Al Sharpton. Pretty sure that Thomas Jefferson and I believe James Madison was a part of it. I might be wrong. Please don't kill me. In the Constitution, gave us the right to abolish and create a new government should our government become corrupt. This is the dumbest shit that Al Sharpton ever said since he was asked. He said that the rich don't pay their fair share. And somebody said, well, how much do you think they should pay? This dumbass said 15%. And then the guy goes, it was funny because the rich pay 30 already. And he had no rebuttal to it. He had no rebuttal to it. Oh my goodness gracious, bruh. Insane in the Membrane said, can you imagine if you tried to purposely start a race war in NYC back in the early 90s?
That motherfucker's definitely a diesel in, isn't he?
Sorry, the wrong one. Bruh, that's a fact. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Protocol. They even wrote a break glass in case of emergency to overthrow. That man's a jack. Bruh. Al Sharpton, bro. I still don't know. I don't understand how he's still relevant.
Man, he's some people.
He's still an ambulance chaser. He's still an ambulance chaser. I got some beef heart stuck in my damn teeth. Sorry, guys. Bruh.
The beef hearts.
Yeah. Oh, Jay.
Hey,
so
nothing wrong with it. What's up?
So you know like how I go to Wild Fork, that website?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they had duck breasts, right?
Mm.
Culver duck breasts. It was $7.25 a piece.
Okay.
So I got like 6 pieces, right? Or 8 pieces. I had 8 pieces of it, right? So I was like, I went in the freezer. I was like, let me do this duck breast real quick, right? So I marinated it up, right, with a little jerk seasoning and some jerk sauce and the seasonings I got from Donovan Loomis. I'm still he cooking up some new seasonings now. I'm waiting for him to call me so I can send him the money so he can ship them out. That was some of the best tasting duck I ever had, bro.
That's good.
Yeah,
it's real good.
So I'm back on my my organ meats and stuff like that. So I had some beef heart tonight, marinated the same way. Oh, it was fantastic. Fantastic. To the point my wife. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you, what do you fix typically for your Thanksgiving dinner? Do you have the duck out too with the Cornish hens? Or what else do you do in addition?
I will have duck this year. Duck might take the place of the turkey.
What?
Yeah, see, me usually I just have turkey and all the other stuff. Greens, macaroni and cheese, candy yams. You know what I mean? Staples that, you know, beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, yam, you know what I mean? This year though, turkey might not get done, bro. It's probably gonna be a duck.
Sweet potato pie. Some Patty LaBelle's.
Yeah, some patty pies. Although pumpkin pie tastes just as good as sweet potato pie. We had the pumpkin pie stream back last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pumpkin pie tastes just as good as sweet potato pie, guys. I'm sorry.
Those Twitter memes and stuff like that, they're just fire during the fall. They have some really good ones. I love the fall memes.
I got you, Tyler. I keep bluffing, right? I actually technically I got a P.O. box. My family's business has a P.O. box, and I could just use that. But I'll probably get my own P.O. box. Sorry about that, Jay. What you say?
No, I was just saying I enjoy it when it hits the fall, so we can see all those memes and all that different stuff that goes down.
All those poverty plates.
Right. Have you seen the so when you was mentioning the P.O. box, and I was telling my wife this earlier, have you seen where people get the like the stop and go inside their little office to where they can have like drop-offs and stuff like that, and they get a whole thing of those mailboxes, and they set them up inside their office.
Yeah.
And then people can come just like they would at a post office, but they could come to your mailbox spot and pay like $10, $20 a box to keep their mail with you at your spot, at your office, and use that as their address. I thought, oh, that's nice.
That's a good little money maker, Jay.
Right? If you got you a whole wall of them, say like you got 60 boxes, and you was charging like $20 a month for them at the end of the year, what's that round out to? Like $7,000 or more?
Yeah.
Something like that after taxes or whatever you have to spend on that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying. I think that would be a dope idea right there.
That is a really good idea. Shoot. I'm gonna have to think about it. I'm gonna talk to my dad about that one. Hey, Dad, look, let's do our own fucking P.O. boxes here. No, I'm definitely gonna get my own, Tyler. I'm definitely gonna get my own. But Insane Remember says pecan pie with homemade whipped cream. I do like me some pecan pie, bro. Pecan pie with butter pecan ice cream, bro. Woo-wee. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Anyway, so let's get to the final story that we got here.
What's the final story?
Mia Khalifa. I guess she's a former porn star giving out relationship advice and marriage advice, Jay.
Cool.
So, I only heard a little bit of it before I was offended and shut this whole goddamn shit down, bro.
So now we're going to have to listen to her. See what pearls of wisdom she have.
We're going to listen to this haram female. Cause I guess she's like a Muslim or Arab or whatever she is.
All right.
So let's go. Let's get to it. There we go.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage. Married at 25.
She think it's a flex. She think it's a flex that she was married multiple times. Tom Brady at this.
Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage. Married at 25, divorced at 28. Third engagement. Engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes. We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is.
Marriage is a sanctimonious thing. In all,
think she is Elizabeth Taylor.
In all cultures, marriage is a sanctimonious thing.
She thinks she's doing something new. This is the same thing that all those Hollywood starlets did. Like, you look at their resume, they got married like 10, 12, 15 times. They would go on a date and then go get married afterwards. So
it is paperwork. It's something, it's a commitment you make to someone. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're trying, you gotta go. You gotta go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these things, but this is your fucking life. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Period. Do you want to be stuck with someone?
First off, where do I begin, Jay?
I don't know. Her advice column is going to be garbage.
Where do I begin?
When she was an OnlyFans star, right?
No, she was a full-on porn star.
Oh, well.
First off, Mia Khalifa. Nobody's going to take relationship advice from a woman who took dicks to the face for a living. Who was gangbanged for a living. Now, granted, no, you shouldn't have to be stuck with somebody that don't appreciate you, that don't do for you, right? You shouldn't have to be stuck with a person like that. However, you should have done that research long before you got with this person. Now, she Tom Brady at this game, but I'm willing to bet a lot of these fucking divorces she had, the motherfucker probably called it off because you wanted to go get fucking reamed out by some fucking dude with a 12-inch cock. Pause. I'm sure your profession had something to do with your divorces and your ending of your engagement. This will be called cognitive dissonance, people. Iron Woman hearing roar. You don't have to be stuck with these people. No, they didn't want to be stuck with you. Nobody in their right mind, and I don't know who you was married to who thought they could deal with that shit, can be married to somebody who fuck other men for a living. You got to be a special type of sociopath to be able to deal with some shit like that, Jay. And don't tell me you just have to let go of your ego, man. No, fuck that. You got to go get AIDS tests and HIV tests and STD checks every time your wife go get an STD check because she out here fucking whoever the fuck it is that said, I'm going to pay you $1,000 for this scene, whatever they make. That's like motherfuckers taking advice from Steve Harvey who been married 4 times. I'm going to take marriage advice from a man that been married 4 times. You didn't get it right 3 times. I'm supposed to take advice from you. So you want to bring women down to your level because you can't maintain a relationship because, come on, let's call a spade, because of your fucking profession. And Cannon Hotep ain't perfect. I might have seen a couple of Mia Khalifa videos.
Okay.
I might have seen a couple Mariah Mills videos.
No, I hadn't. Ain't seen none one. Oh man.
But guess what I know? I know enough to know that you only good for a good time. That's it. Hey, what you do last night? Nothing. Fuck Mia Khalifa. A word? Yeah. She tried to lock on me and shit. What you do last night? Oh no, I fucked Mariah Mills last night. Oh, word? Yeah. That's it. Don't sit here and tell these, I didn't stick with these guys because they weren't for me. No, bitch. You was for the streets, and they realized that, and I'm sure they got rid of you. Shit. I'm willing to go out on a limb and say other porn stars don't want to be with other porn stars because of the profession. But you want to steer these women down the wrong path. That's that Celestine prophecy shit, Jay. There's unrealistic expectations. Oh, my husband doesn't fucking cuddle with me after sex after 30 years of marriage. Bitch, we've been married for 30 years. You think I want to cuddle with you every night? That's right, LB. And don't think anyone would want to be with anyone long term with that bad attitude. 100%. 100%. She got hubris. She's hubris. What they say on the league? She got vaginal hubris.
That right.
Nobody want to be with somebody that think they know it all, Jay. I guarantee it. Dude probably say, look, you're going to have to stop with your, like, I love you. I want to be with you, but you got to Didn't like one of Jake Paul people was like fucking engaged to her, and then he that's what I remember. But she was still doing fucking movies. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain of that. But babe, look, I love you, but you gotta cut this shit out. You gotta cut out your profession. It's either me or you getting blacked every other week. You just trying to defeminize it. I guarantee that's how that shit go, and they just be like, oh, fuck it. This shit is crazy, bro.
She need a Steven Crowder. So you can tell her tones. Watch it. Sounded like Dan Aykroyd.
Maintain low tones with me.
Maintain low tones with me, woman. Watch it. Steven Crowder and Mia Khalifa, a new couple.
Hotep Alchemist said I might have to send you the whole Hotep court for that one.
You getting side quests and charges, Ken?
Exactly, protocol. How your wife the bopper? How your wife does the dummy? Insane. Remember, said correction, Cannon. She was for the sheets.
That's a good one.
I like that.
She was for the sheets. That's a good one.
I'm just saying, yo, like, this shit is dumb. First off, you're a fucking porn star. Nobody cares about your worldview. Somewhere along the lines, your daddy didn't care about you. Or you thought your daddy didn't love you enough, and you look for validation in men. Now you made a living getting your asshole reamed out.
Goodness.
Now all of a sudden you're you're a fucking guru on relationships. You live online forever. I don't care if you're retired. You're online forever. Is what you did. Period. Only person that's going to take is even going to deal with her as a cuck. Period. That's it.
Yeah. She's going to have a whole lifestyle and whole attitude change. She need to come to Jesus and she'll be all right.
Yeah. But she Muslim, allegedly.
Well, she need to come to Allah. She'll be all right. Start reading her Quran. Doggone it all.
What's up, Alchemist? Says she a BBC guru. Yeah, if you want to give women tips, teach them how to suck a... God damn it. Teach them how to give their husbands pleasure. Why don't you do that? Why don't you stay in your lane, Mia Khalifa? Teach women how to, like, fucking deal with anal or something. Or teach them how to give good blowjobs. Teach them how to role play. Why don't you stay in that lane? I'm sure there's a lot of prudish women out here that don't know what the fuck they doing and just lay there in the bed and just fucking lay there.
In 2023?
In 2023, I guarantee it.
What?
Exactly, Tyler. The internet is fucking forever.
Goodness.
She'll forever be on there. Why don't you do that? You'll be more successful. I guarantee it. I guarantee she probably got ratioed in the comments. And she's trending for this shit. And my dumb ass sitting here talking about it too. I'm a part of the problem.
Gotta be a part of the solution.
I'm a part of the goddamn problem. Fucking Mia Khalifa. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh my gosh. What? How far have we come? Right? What does the world come to where porn stars are giving marriage advice? And mad that, I guess, for lack of a better term, I hate this fucking term, high value men won't pick them.
High value men.
He won't pick me.
So.
What's wrong with me? What's wong with me? I don't know. It's Probably because you had half of San Diego, California in your vagina. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't know. Beautiful girl. She ain't bad looking. But good Lord, guys. Ladies, if she ain't teaching you how to suck a mean one or grip it real good, don't listen to that nonsense. Don't listen to that nonsense. Don't think any women need a tip from her in fairness. Not a great example of how to act. You're right. You're right. But if she's going to give advice, she need to give advice on some shit that she fucking has some experience in. Maybe that's how to please a guy. Because clearly she shit at keeping one.
Oh.
What's up, Emmanuel? It's already canon after dark. He came in at the right time, Emmanuel. Emmanuel in time for the let out.
It's already canon. What if Emmanuel you gonna be on Minion Masters later, Emmanuel? Let me know.
Oh my gosh. Boy, you gonna sit and run his Skinamax.
I'm trying to sell my other house over there. I got a couple people call about it.
Huh?
I was trying to sell one of my houses.
Oh, word?
And I had a couple people call about it. And put $20,000 as the offering price. $20,000, 3-bedroom, 1-bath.
Now,
I told Emmanuel about it.
Now, LB, you can win my heart with a good double cheeseburger. If you can make a good double cheeseburger, you got Cannon Hotep's heart right there.
Oh, the best way to a man's heart is through the stomach.
I know that's the best way to my heart, my goddamn stomach. I ain't 300 pounds for nothing. Oh, man, I'm just saying. If you can cook, gosh dang it. That's I ain't gonna say that's the only thing that you need to know how to do, but a lot of women out here don't know how to cook.
It's at work.
Can't hard on the dollar menu. Get out of here, yo. So, how much you selling your house for?
$20,000. $20,000.
Bruh, we need to make a move, bro. I could sell my house right now and buy an entire block in Oklahoma. And still have money left over. Oh my gosh. I could sell my house here for like $400,000.
$400,000?
Yeah, that's what it was like. It was, yeah. I think it was like $430,000 or something crazy.
My goodness,
that's what it was.
That's crazy.
I'm still getting calls.
Calls about your house from the BlackRock people.
Yeah, they be calling like I talked to them before and shit. Yeah, I was calling to see if you was still like I ain't never want to put my house on the market. What the fuck you took? Get off my phone. Just wanted to see if your house, you know, you still, you know, interested. I was never interested. I don't know who you talked to. LB said, "Where does anyone get a house for $20,000?" That's Oklahoma. Oklahoma is where Jay lives.
That's me being. That's kind of expensive. I'm sorry that price is so high.
Oh, that's right.
Matter of fact,
LB, I think she needs to the show. Yeah, LB. Jay lives in Oklahoma. He shows us like the tax sales and stuff like that. He showed us a house that was like a 5-bedroom house with I forgot how many bathrooms and stuff. That was $200,000. I was like, damn, I could sell my house here and not have a mortgage in Oklahoma.
I want to show this on the screens.
Of course not.
It's an old picture.
Of course not. You'll never find a house for that cheap.
What? In Baltimore?
No, MG Towel, Michigander. MGTOW, I guess that's how you say it. You'll never find cheap housing in San Francisco.
San Francisco? Have an expensive.
Yeah. LB says, wow, houses here are about $200,000 minimum. Maybe I need to move to Oklahoma. That's what we all been saying.
I know, but I'm talking a higher price on this house. That's
still, but you got it for like nothing.
Well, it was 18 for this one.
That's how much you bought it for?
Yeah,
You selling,
18.
You selling for 20?
But for 20, yeah. But my other house that I have over there, hold up, let me see. All right, I'm gonna send you the picture real quick.
Shit, I'm trying to buy one, flip and put some nice appliances in it and sell it for about 40. Buy it for like $1,800.
Where's the little thing? I'm trying to find a little message. All right,
$1,800.
Send this over.
All right,
there you go. That's the 20.
Mario said
from
you
the
buying
outside.
Mario said you buying houses in trident layers. Which one is it? The in-house or the second to the end?
The very end, the very, very end.
With the fence on around it?
Yeah, the blue car sitting out.
Oh, okay.
That's wild because that's a picture like from 2010 or something like that. They still got it on Google Maps for some reason.
This neighborhood look like a Breaking Bad neighborhood, Jay.
Does it? No, it's good. It's a good spot.
It's a decent neighborhood.
Yeah, it's over there on the corner lot. Can you tell that that's a okay? So you see that that's a little Mexican what's those bodegas?
Okay, it's a little corner store right there.
Yeah,
I would buy both of these.
Go over there and get you some tacos and all that stuff.
I would buy both of these houses. I would pave this right here. I would pave that. Oh, that one already good. And I would fix them up. I would probably paint them, fix them up. I don't know. Probably put 10 grand each into each house, good appliances and stuff, and then flip them joints.
That other house is for like 10 grand too.
That's it?
Yeah, that house next to it. That's 10 grand.
I would buy both of them and then fix them up real nice. Get a 203 loan. Get new appliances, new carpet or hardwood floors. If it's not an open floor plan, I'll make them an open floor plan. And then I'll flip them. Straight up. I'm about to buy some property in Oklahoma, yo. Dude, that's serious. I'm about to buy property in Oklahoma. Oh my gosh, like you said, Hotep stand could be in Oklahoma for the low.
I got a couple different people that was interested so far.
LB said, did you do repairs to the house? Could you make a bigger profit if you wanted to?
Oh, by making repairs? Yeah, but I can't get over there with my jacked up leg. I told him I can't get over there with my jacked up leg. You'll have to make those repairs yourself. I said, but you know what it is in Oklahoma. Just like you just said, I said, look, you put 5-10 into this, you'll be good to go. You know, I said, I don't know what you guys are trying to get it for, because the bodega is thinking about buying it and then they want more space for their parking lot. So I think I'm not going to go any less than 20K on it though. They're probably thinking that they're just going to bulldoze it over and make room for the parking lot. And that backyard is massive. That's like that backyard is crazy big.
Oh shit! So you got like an acre or something like that?
You got room for a whole house, another house back in that backyard. That backyard is big as heck. Yeah, that's a big backyard.
Saying in the membrane said HJ gonna buy them in Bitcoin and sell them to the Patels. Tyler said 20K, 16 years, that's $600 a month in rent. It pays for itself. That's a fact. That's a fact. Nice little residual income home. That's true. Hotep Alchemist said I'll combine them together, double the price. You could actually do that though.
You got an awful lot of space in between that spot though.
But you could just make a what's it called? Like a little throughway between the houses, like have an east wing and a west wing.
That's
like,
not
why
gonna
not?
fly in Oklahoma.
Why not?
You said what the price is in Oklahoma?
That's 12 feet, right? You could extend one of these houses or both of them to meet each other in the middle. Now you got a duplex.
No, we're not doing that. That's really not gonna help itself.
I don't know. Cause then
you gotta sell them. You gotta sell them individually. I mean, it's not the price. The prices in Oklahoma is kind of low.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for me. I ain't talking about fucking selling. I'm talking about if I was to move to Oklahoma, I'd buy both these bitches.
You can turn it into a
knock
duplex
these two
somehow.
walls, knock these 2 walls down, and just make that one big fucking house. For me, with a massive, massive backyard. I fuck around and buy the bodega owners out too. I'll buy the bodega owners out too, Jay.
Gentrification from Baltimore.
Leave everything in the store. I'll take it all. God damn it! I'll take it all. I'm dead serious. Oh my gosh! Turn it into a big fucking snowball stand, or just keep it a bodega under new management. I could retire in Oklahoma. I'll be the biggest Walmart greeter you ever seen. Yeah, I'm sure it's worth more money separately. I'm sure it is. I'm talking about for me. I would just combine both houses instead of paying $200,000 for a house that big. Buy both of them for $40,000. Put another $20,000 into combining them, and then be done with it. I'm serious.
I think because the one on the left is like 10, and the one I got is 20. So you're at 30 right there.
Yeah, and then put another 20 or 30 grand into combining the 2 houses. Get me a. You said the backyard a monster, so put me a nice pool back there. Put me a nice pool back there. Like I said, my house here I can sell for $430 right now. I don't know what I think. I forgot what I owe. Like I only owe like $175,000 on this house now. So I would just pay that off, and then I got enough to buy both them houses, do all that, put a pool back that bitch, and probably still have like a bunch of money left over. And I could just do some bullshit job, or just do this for a living. And I was like, fuck, we ain't got no mortgage, we ain't got no bills, we just got gas and electric and property taxes, and car insurance. My cars are paid off too. Oh man. Tyler says he make $1,000 every weekend, no matter what. I hear that. You got the food truck. I know you be doing your thing with that food truck.
That's what's up. That's real good.
LB, I live in Baltimore. I live in Maryland. So, in Maryland, one of the most expensive states in the damn union.
Right.
And like, I forgot what the average. I think the average cost of living here in Maryland. It's probably the average cost of living in Maryland to live in Maryland is like $60,000, bro. I'm dead fucking serious. I'm dead serious. Before Biden, it might have been like 40 or 50, but I think like the average, like to get by, is like 50.
To get by, it'd be like $5,000. $5,000 could really change someone out here would be like $50K. $50K could really change my life.
She live in Ireland. Oh man, we got somebody from Ireland chilling out.
What's good, chat?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
To get by, that's about $5K.
I'm in the burbs right now, Richard. Like I used to live in the city. I used to live off of Martin Luther King Boulevard when I was a kid, but I got kids and I ain't want them living down that shit. We moved out to the county. We moved out to the county with the good schools. I saw a dirt bike come down my neighborhood one day. I was like, babe, we about to sell this one. Shoot, I grew up in the hood. My wife grew up in the hood. We don't want to live in the hood. We was like, fuck that. We gonna move somewhere where the kids be okay. You know what I mean? Shoot. Oh my goodness gracious. But yeah, Jay, go for it. And what you gonna do? Take that money and what? You gonna take that money and put it back into another property?
Nah, not right now. No, we're setting up the small business.
Oh, okay.
So this is gonna be like licensed medical insurance agents and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is gonna be like a whole little. This operation in here is gonna be like the part of the hub until we can go get us an office space somewhere eventually down the line. That's the game plan.
Okay, well shoot, there you go. At least you had something that you can make liquid to do that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Emmanuel said the only non-hood part of Baltimore is Fells Point. I don't know, yo. Fells Point is hood now too. They be fighting every weekend down Fells Point. Federal Hill might be the non-hood part right now. Federal Hill might be that because Under Armour and them got that shit on lock. Fells Point is hood now, yo. It used to not be. It used to not be. Like I said, I moved my family to the county. We out here on Mills. Well, technically it's Randallstown, but it's like right on the line. It's nice. I got a nice, quiet neighborhood. Don't nothing happen around here.
That's what's up.
I love it. Neighbors all look out for each other. We ain't leaving our doors unlocked like they do in Oklahoma. it's all right. It's all right around here.
Just go outside and tell your neighbor, hey, I'll be back tomorrow night. Got to go do some fishing down at Miller's Pond. Then head on out.
You going to LP Steamers? I might holler at you. Yo. Crab Sunday, I hear that. My mother told me about LP Steamers.
What's LP Steamers?
She said it's all right. It's like a little seafood spot.
Did you see that tweet that HJ put out earlier about that little that experiment that they were running, right? Where they had the people in the elevator.
Nah, what was that? What happened?
Pull up. Can you pull it up or not?
Yeah, I can. What is it?
It's the HJ was showing this thing, and he was like, "This is what cultural Marxism looks like," or something like that.
Oh, he tweeted it.
Yeah. Yeah, he retweeted or retweeted it. I retweeted it on my page too, in case you want to pull up my page.
Yeah. I know you're talking. I did see that. I Tom Glancy'd that. I Tom Glancy'd it. It was some people getting in the elevator. I didn't even look at it.
I retweeted it on there too, because now I'm looking at this. I just wanted to hear your reaction, because what would you do, you know?
Yeah. I might have passed it. What would it be?
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
I thought it was brand new.
I seen it today.
Well, click on me if you can't.
Yeah. Let me just go.
If he got it all. He got over here with his 100 million followers.
Yeah. He tweet every 2 seconds. Let me see. Oh, this one right here. This is how Marxism spreads.
Mm-hmm. Did you see my reaction to it at the top?
Oh, what you say? What up?
I sound a little bit more harsh than I usually do, but
what's good, people? Why you all facing the back? Does that back open up or something?
This is exactly how I'd walk in there.
I checked the comment section. Every few people said they would speak. Instead, they all super fearful of looking at another person in the face. Weak generation of sheep. Let's see.
That is Nadia. She is an innocent passerby. Has nothing to do with this. Everybody else in that elevator, they all work for Would You Fall for That. They are all in on the experiment. They are all purposefully facing the wrong way. Nadia is facing the front. You can just see the back of her head, wearing the blue t-shirt. That's Nadia. She is facing the front of the elevator like a normal human being. Everybody else is facing the back. We're playing this to you in real time, no editing, as it actually happened. Okay, floor 2. Rebecca gets off. Emily gets on. She also works for us. We're swapping people in and out to reinforce the behavior. Emily's acting like it's the most normal. Oh, Nadia's turned.
Uh-oh.
Nadia. Okay, her bag is slipping off her shoulder. She's nervously playing with it.
Yeah.
Nadia is now halfway round. Will she go any further?
Stand strong, Nadia. Stand strong.
Presses his button, faces the back like
Oh
it's the
my
most
gosh.
normal thing in the
Now,
world. Like
I would say that she is now officially facing the back now. I would no longer say that she's facing the side anymore. She is officially facing the back now.
he does it every day. Nadia is really feeling the pressure right now.
I'm not going to see anyone else.
Scott's making some small talk.
He was in celebrity rehab, I think.
Like, how are you supposed to know what floor you
She's
get
looking
off on,
towards
Nadia?
the back of the elevator because everybody else is. Floor 4.
I love the guy.
Fourth floor, Mike gets off. Lauren gets on. Lauren also works for us. She's in. Oh, and Nadia has gone. The 4th floor. Nadia has turned all the way around. She's looking at the back of the elevator. That is not normal human behavior. Nadia is looking at the back of the elevator purely because everybody.
That's peer pressure, Jay. That's if enough people do it, then I'm gonna do it too. That's said enough times, then people are bound to believe it. That's what that is.
I can't do it. I'm coming in there
either.
talking. I'd be like, what y'all doing? Why we facing one way?
Yeah, I'd be like, the door's behind you, right?
And then I'd be like, what number y'all wanting? Which number am I pushing over here on the little side?
Like,
you going to the 2nd floor, the 3rd floor? What's good?
Is this a flash mob? Like, what the fuck's that? I'd have been making jokes. I'd have been making jokes on there.
That's me. I can't. And then I'm not afraid to look and see who you are because I'm taking risk assessments of whether or not you're about to do some damage or not, if I'm going to have to handle you up or not. That's what I'm thinking in my head at all times.
I don't know if this is the knowing and you guys all about to do some cult shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Is the elevator about to explode? What the heck is going on?
Right.
What y'all
I don't
doing?
know what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm this is a great social experiment.
I'm too Hotep for that nonsense to work on.
This is a great social experiment, right?
The sheep will fall for this. Look, she got Juilliard on her shirt because, of course, she does. But me going in there, I would not. I would be like, "What's good, people? Why are we all facing one way?"
Right, and whether it's because she felt awkward staring that lady in the face, or
come on now,
you know what I mean, or not, it doesn't matter. It's like no.
So right. So let's say. Oh, she feels so awkward. She's so scared because this generation is so scared of their own shadow. She could just move up toward the buttons.
Yeah, you could, or move right to right. I would
be
have
over
moved
there
right
by the
behind that guy.
buttons. You don't have to be facing someone. And look, she never was facing anyone anyway. That's an excuse. That's a cop out.
Or I'd be like, how much does a polar bear weigh? Mm-hmm. Enough to break the ice. Hi, my name is Cannon.
You got the old school pickup lines you dropping in there. No, I'm coming in. I'm coming in there asking what's good, people. We all right?
Right.
Because I'm gonna be thinking like you thinking. I'm thinking this the village, this the Omen or something. What's wrong with y'all children?
Because I've done that. Like something similar to it. So like how some elevators do have this the
back part opens.
Yeah. There's been times where I got in an elevator and I turned to the way I hit the buttons, and I'm just still facing that way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Everybody else is looking this way. Maybe they know that door is going to open, and I don't. And I'm just like, I'm still facing the way I'm facing. You know what I mean? Thanks. I do it all the time. And I, how you doing? And I just leave it like that. Like you only on that elevator for a split second, and if in that split second or those 30 seconds or a minute that you're in the elevator, you can't handle the pressure enough to just stick your ground. You're gonna give into the status quo every time. You're gonna give into the vacation pressure every time. You know what I mean? You're gonna give into the mask mandate every time.
Because when I was at the store, we went to the store at the Target spot, and the man came, one of the tinfoil hat wearing dudes was in there. He was like, "Do you know this is all set up by the government? They're just trying to make to see who follows orders and who complies and who doesn't. And here you are telling me I gotta wear this mask. This is a bunch of BS." He was loud as heck in there too, and I just, hey, you're right, brother. Carry on.
Right, I remember we was in Vegas for the first Hotep Con, and me and Doe Dubes, we just went up to Walmart real quick because we was having a little pool party and we ain't had no trunks, so we went to the Walmart and we just walked in there without our masks on, and people was looking at us like, oh my god, like they wanted to say something. I think one person said something to us, and we was like, all right, and then we just kept moving. We just kept moving. Like, what the fuck? It's too fucking hot out here for one in Vegas putting this shit on. Two, we good. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, this proves that, mass formation psychosis. That's perfect. Mass formation psychosis. That's what that is, Jay. She was pressured without anybody saying anything. You had the one lady looking her in the face. You had the other people getting on doing the same thing.
There's such a
where
lack
she
of
was like, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 2 + 2 is 5.
There's such a lack of communication, and people are so scared of each other, though. It's like they just stayed there, lived the whole world over here on the phone, on the app, and on the tablet, and they don't go outside and touch grass.
Right.
They don't want to offend anybody.
Right. 2 plus 2.
That's a sheepish society. We've morphed into a very fearful society that you can't even question what's going on. That's exactly what I would be doing, is question what the heck is going on.
And she wouldn't be the only person to do that. I guarantee if they would have had another control group where they had 3 or 4 people on the elevator.
They could have done this probably 100 times and it'd be the same result.
It'd be the same result.
Because everyone's scared. Everyone's scared of each other. No one wants to speak up.
Right. Eventually they would just give in. You know?
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody want to be the divergent.
Right. No one wants to be the odd man out.
Right.
Or in this case, the odd Juilliard girl out.
I take pleasure and I enjoy being the odd man out. I do. It was fun saying I seen a Mia Khalifa video. Why not? It's fun. It's fun to say, like, you know, the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? Like, why not? You know what I mean? Little shock value there. You know, it's just like, why can't, like, some people are afraid to be humiliated. People are afraid to be criticized or
right.
You know what I mean? And you can't be afraid to be criticized.
No, if we were afraid to be criticized, we'll be on this stream over here.
Right, exactly.
Do I stay awake
whatever
at night worrying about what anyone in the chat's got to say?
Whatever that bot was in the beginning, I'm assuming it was a bot or somebody being a dickhead. I was like, get the fuck out of the stream then if you don't like it. You know?
Facts.
I didn't ignore him and then kowtow, go back and look for his. No, fuck you. Get out of the stream. You don't like the fact that I didn't see your not your super chat because he didn't super chat anything. If you would have super chat, I'd have read it. But like the fact that I didn't see your fucking your chat, you're mad because I'm not looking at the fucking chat. I would have got to it eventually, but you want to be that? Get the fuck out. Bye. Bye. I'm not peer pressure. No, get out of here.
Right. I'm gonna do what I do. You do what you do.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I mean, I don't know. I think you
gotta stand 10 toes down, guy.
Yeah, right. You gotta stay 10 toes down, and for a lot of us, we just gotta get that mindset in our heads to stay that way. But a lot of us, that's coming second nature for it. Yeah, but it's just, I'm saying that the society as a whole, everyone's becoming ingrained into following the way that, the social media, the way the apps, the social conditioning that we're getting on a constant basis, where they negatively reinforce this and that. We're like lab rats out here.
Right. We are. And
we get little treats. We get dopamine hits when we follow the rules. When we sit there and we say the orange man is bad, we get our little hits.
Yeah. How many people go, I don't like Trump. Why don't you like Trump? They can't tell you why.
Right, facts.
It's because everybody.
What is it that he did to you, or what jacked up thing that he did was so terrible?
Right.
Well, just the thing that he said. Can you be specific? No. Okay then.
Right. They can't. You know what I mean? They can't do it. Just like case in point, perfect practice with this the perfect application on when this happened was with the Yamin, right?
Mm-hmm. Facts.
How many people started out facing the right way, on the right side of things, and due to peer pressure and new social norms and this and that, gave in and went and got that shit? How many people did that? How many people started off strong and eventually just gave in? Because more and more people were in their ear, and more pressure was put on them to do it. And they just caved and did it.
No, I didn't. I was 10 toes down since day one.
I was going to war with everybody that told me I should have got that shit. Hashtag me too, Cannon.
Y'all do what you want to do, and let me do what I do.
Right, exactly. Like, and to the point my family was like, don't even talk. Don't even start with them. Don't start with them. Doesn't come over here with this nonsense if you want to. Man, come on, Emmanuel. We know Cannon don't mind having an unpopular opinion, being the only person who liked Moonfall. Come on, yo. Moonfall is a good movie. Moonfall was good. Don't let me bring out the critic. It got 70% on Rotten Tomatoes by the people. All right? That's a passing grade. I like the movie. I fuck around and watch it again this weekend.
Cannon said he's staying 10 toes down on Moonfall.
10 toes down on
being
Moonfall.
The greatest movie that was ever created.
That's right.
So you got a problem with it, go see Kenan.
Straight up.
Oh my goodness. Hilarious.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Anyway, that's all I got for tonight. Jay, you got anything?
Man, it's been a good stream.
It's been a fantastic stream, man.
I guess I'm gonna go check out the Ninja Turtles tomorrow and hear the overdubbed. See if I can recognize if that's Jackie Chan's voice or not.
Oh my goodness, girl! You think they're gonna pull a Kung Fu Theater on you?
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "Isn't she so cute? I really like her." The little cartoon mouth is still moving.
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that's what it is. It might be an all right movie, I guess, with that lumpy dumpy April O'Neil. That's how April O'Neil should have always looked, lumpy and dumpy.
Yeah.
And frumpy.
Also, guys, while you at it, while you over here, head over to my Rumble channel. We do Hotep's Been Told You After Party over here, and on Mondays we do Canon Speaks over here on Hotep TV. But the rest of the week, it's the Canon Hotep YouTube channel. Rumble channel, the Canon Hotep Rumble channel. Head on over there and give me a subscribe. I'm at 1.3K followers, Jay.
Dang, you're doing big things on Rumble.
Yo, Monday, remember you came in on Monday with the guy, I guess it was Real White House Grandpa, whatever it was. Yo, he brought so many people through that stream. Even the next day, people was like, WHG sent me. Yeah, and apparently he based, when I looked at his Twitter and his Truth Social, he based on the right. Like, this was the stream he came in on, yo. 11,000 people, over 11,000 people came in that stream.
Dang, that is a lot.
Right, 62 comments, 176 likes, just off of the fact that he was on his Twitter and his Truth Social and was like, yo,
come through and check this. Do you have a Truth Social too?
Yeah, I got Truth Social. I signed up before that shit even launched.
Are you making a dent? Are you making a dent over there with the followers?
No, I got like 30 followers on Truth Social. I barely post over there.
But where's your MAGA hat though? You gotta put on the MAGA hat.
I gotta put on the MAGA hat. I gotta start gaslighting people in this following.
What's that? Yeah, what's that skit that the Wayans did? If there was ever racism in America, I never seen any. You gotta post that. For real, like there was a guy over here on YouTube that posted some nonsense like that, and he blew up off of it. He was wearing the MAGA cap, and he was like, if ever there was racism in America, I've never seen any of it.
Yeah.
He had like 100,000 followers.
Yeah, I guess I mean, I don't know. I've been thinking shit like that kind of corny, you know what I mean? So I don't do it.
You say you're not ready to go down the ABL road.
I just like, cause it ain't me, you know what I mean? If I could probably do that shit and then get a whole bunch of people to hit, like if I just put a MAGA hat on and just was like,
don't let me peer pressure you. We was just talking about stay 10 toes down. Do you, Kenan? Don't let me peer pressure you into something you don't want to do.
Is this one it, Emmanuel? Is that what you're talking about? Hold up. Let me see, brothers. The brothers in living color.
If I put
Somalia runner breaks record for slowest 100 meter.
Oh man, that was sad. Why did they do that to her?
Oh, come on. Let me see.
You ain't seen it yet?
Nah.
Oh shoot.
Oh, come on. She like somebody's grandmother. Like she's supposed to be making pancakes.
Someone's auntie.
Yeah. Like she might have been fast in her heyday.
Right. Making 85. She was smoking them.
Oh my gosh. Look at like. Oh, come on.
They did girl dirty.
Come on.
Then 5 minutes later, she come through.
Now, if I was one of, oh, come on. If I was one of the other, she just skipped across. If I was one of the other women or competitors, I'd have turned around and cheered her on. Y'all. Like stuff like that be stuff. She 20. Stop. She 20 Bro, she looked like she's supposed to have some Grand's biscuits. You don't have no sound on it.
Man, I don't know who set her up like this, but that was dirty. That was like, yeah, baby, you fast. You can do this. You got this.
Stop, yo. What is this? Somalia's Ministry of Sports is pledged to investigate the selection process that led to an underprepared athlete representing Somalia at the Fisu World University Games in Chengdu, China.
Did her dirty.
In the words of Elon Omar,
what?
Apparently some people did something. According to the Somalia Ministry of Sports. She's supposed to throw shot put, not run the 100-meter. I'm dead serious, yo. Stuff like it's hilarious, but it's tragic at the same time.
Yeah, you don't want anyone coming off looking crazy like that.
Like if it was me and I was one of the competitors, and I've done this, right? And I've also been her. Like in CrossFit, and I go to them CrossFit competitions. The only thing I did well in was like the snatch and the clean and jerk ladders. Everything else,
all right.
The motherfuckers is gathering. Come on, you can do it. Let's go. Get it up. Let's go. You almost done. Right? And I've also been on the other side of like, come on, get through it. You can do it. Like once they ran that, they could have turned around and cheered her on and cheered her and gave her a hug and said nice effort. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I got you.
Because I know she probably felt low after that. She literally ran that shit in like 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, man! And then I see, look at the man. If bro was a person, this is the body dancer that Lizzo fat shames.
Cold blooded.
God damn, Emmanuel. Golly mighty, Emmanuel. Emmanuel ain't got no chill, yo. Oh man!
You're saying I would pay good money to hear what the Chinese commentators had to say.
This is the world champ. How'd she even make it to the world championship? How did she qualify? How'd she even qualify to be in that race? For anybody to put in that race, it ain't no way possible. Right? I would think that would have been like that. Looked like some shit you would see like on like some kind of sketch comedy show. Wow.
No, he did her dirty. Set her up.
I say I didn't know y'all was gonna see my comments. Of course, I follow you, so they put your comment at the top. That's fucked up though. Like that shit is hilarious, but that's fucked up too at the same time. She looked like she's pregnant.
She don't look like she's pregnant.
She don't like she pregnant, Jay?
No, she just looked like she big boned. That's all.
No, she had a gut. She like she was pregnant a little bit, Jay.
Nah. I'm gonna try to throw her some bail.
I'm trying to throw her some bail.
Maybe
she qualified 4 months ago and then she was pregnant. Maybe she was fast 4 months ago and now she got a bun in the oven. And now she just now the zombies are gonna get her because she was slower than everybody else.
They letting pregnant girls out into the Olympic Games. The heck out of here, kid. What you talking about?
Like that one girl just ran the 100-meter in 10. It took her 40 seconds to get down to the edge, man. Damn. Somebody said the first comment is she looks American. Jeez. Tyler gonna say the next world champion in the oven. Oh my gosh, boy, they better get to the bottom of that shit. That's fucked up. Anyway, I appreciate you guys rolling with me. If you're new, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon, and let you know when we got new content coming out. Please share the stream. Let people know we're live. Hopefully, we're still live on YouTube tomorrow, but I'll find out.
If you're interested in some houses, holla at your boy Jay Pylon. I got him on the low.
Yeah. Until next time, guys. But Jay Pylon is Cannon Hotep saying, be safe, stay strapped, and don't miss. I'll at you.
Move to Oklahoma.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to